Hello, welcome back to my returning subscribers. And if you are new here, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Make sure you are subscribed and make sure you click on that bell icon so that you'll be able to get a notification whenever I post a video. Before I start, I've actually been making effort to pronounce it correctly. So I'm talking about my pronunciation with the hair. So, but sometimes you will hear me pronouncing it as hair instead of hair when I'm not conscious. But I will try to be conscious. Like, I'm actually making efforts. Yes, I noticed it was very bad when I watched the videos. I was like, wow. It was very bad, so I was like, nah, like, I really need to correct this. So yes, to me, actually putting into practice all that I've learned. So they actually are more than 5 reasons, but these are the main 5 reasons that I think are overlooked, kind of like. I actually feel these reasons are kind of overlooked. So the first reason is techniques over products, like rather. So the first reason is products over technique. Like, most people prioritize their products over the technique they use. The techniques actually speak volume. Using a bad technique is as bad as using a bad product. Okay. Now, I just said bad products. So they are actually bad products, and there's some products that you should not use on your hair. But there are also techniques that you should implement if you want to see something better. You don't expect someone that is using herbal oils or Ayurvedic oil, like, and just applying the oils on the tip of their hair to get the same result as someone that is actually applying it on the roots of their hair and massaging it in. So, like, you actually need the right products, the right techniques with the right products. Those two are compatible. They should go together. And the second reason is patience. You're not patient enough with your hair. Like, you are not patient enough. You're not giving your hair the time, the love, the care it requires. You are not just patient enough. So one thing you should learn to do is that you should be patient enough. You should take your time. You take out time, or you take out a day, whatever you think will be enough to handle your hair. But don't just handle it in a hurry, and don't be fast. Like, don't rush it. Don't do zoom, 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 and you're done. Like, so this also, if you have the right techniques, you know the amount of time like you need, and you actually be able to apply it properly. So I think techniques and patience go hand in hand. They go together, because for the tangling process, you need to first of all finger detangle, then use white tooth comb before using your detangling brush. Don't just go in with your detangling brush and be like, after all, it's called the detangling brush. No, you should not do that. Make sure you do it step by step and in sections, okay? And that's why I say it requires patience and it requires time. Love, don't just go in all once and expect to just like finish as soon as you start or something. Give it time. And also, when you're applying a product, okay, when you're using a product, don't just be like, how to grow, this product will make your hair grow in 3 days. Is it magic potion? It's not a magic potion. When you're trying a product, give it time, use the right techniques and the right procedure. Take time with it. Chow your hair with love and care, please. Then for the third one, oil and moisture. Oil and moisture, those two things are very, very vital. They are very, very, very important, okay? Because for the moisture adds elasticity to your hair, okay? It maintains the elasticity, which means when you're combing or when you're handling your hair, okay, there's less tendency for it to break because of the elasticity. So that's what I'm trying to say, is that dry hair equals breakage. So you need to, like, make sure your hair has the proper amount of moisture. And there's also something called moisture overload. That's on that different topic. And that's why I said proper amount of moisture and not just moisture, plain up. Why for oil? Oil is there for hair growth. Like, you need oil for your hair growth, not just the moisture, okay? The moisture maintains elasticity and prevents breakage. The oil grows the hair. You see how they work together? They work hand in hand with each other, you see. But when one is more than one, or when one is not in a proper amount, like inadequate amounts, then that's what is a problem. For example, if there is too much oil, if you're using too much oil on your hair, you tend to clog your pores. You clog your pores, and this will in turn lead to slower growth. You see, that's why everything needs to be in adequate amount. Also, for the oil and moisture, okay, you also need to know your hair porosity, and this leads me to my fourth point. You need to know your hair porosity. You need to know the porosity of your hair. If you're enjoying this video so far, like, share, and subscribe. Share it to your friends. Share it to people that you think would need it. Okay, don't just grow your hair alone. Help the community, like help others as well. As I was saying, my fourth point, okay, porosity. You don't know your hair porosity. This is actually very important, knowing your hair porosity, because there's high porosity, there's low porosity, and there's medium. Okay, that's the average. For high porosity, they tend to take in more products, more moisture faster than low porosity. So knowing your hair type actually determines the kind of product you would use, the kind of technique you will use, the amount of moisture you would use. Don't just go and follow someone advising you, or a YouTuber, or some kind of random advice you'd see, and you just start following it when it may be bad for the porosity of your hair. So actually knowing the porosity of your hair and following up with some or taking advice from someone that has the same porosity or knows about the porosity of your hair, it actually goes a big way as well. And now the last reason, this reason, like, it's should I say it's contradicting somehow. It's protective styling. Your protective styling may be the cause of your hair loss or hair breakage. Like, as contradicting as it may sound, that's true actually. Your protective styling may be too tight, may not be put in correctly, or may not be taken down correctly. All those reasons surrounding it would, would cause hair loss and hair breakage. Or while you're on protective styling, you just leave your hair dry, no moisture, no oil. All those things also contribute to breakage. And like I think I've said this in my former video, when you're taking down your protective styling, make sure you use some kind of detangler. Use a detangler. It can be a DIY detangler. There are different grade detanglers with great sleep, or you can use a grease or oil on your hair, like, just to make sure you don't cause any breakage, or you reduce the breakage to the minimum. And also, some people, when they are on protective styling, you see them picking their hair. I am some people but I used to be some people, rather. You see them picking their hair off the protective styling. You're literally breaking it. Like, I don't even think I need to, like, explain further on that, because you actually are breaking your hair at that point in time. And one more thing, leaving protective styling for too long also gives it a more tendency to break, especially, let's say, it's just your natural hair and it's not in any additional braids. So those are the 5 top reasons why your hair is actually not growing, or is not reaching its full potential. It can grow much longer than where you have it right now. It actually can. And if you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you next time.